Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. Welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy, the beginning of the Brian Michael Bendis run that happened, I think, in the early 2010s, possibly 2012. He gets his hands on, at this moment, one of my all-time favorite hero teams. We're coming off the Abnett and Lanning run. Then, at the end of their story, in the Thanos Imperative, Star-Lord, Thanos, and Drax get stuck in the Cancerverse, Nova 2. Seemingly they had died, but obviously we're talking about comic book characters. Star-Lord and Thanos and Drax reappear in the Avengers Assemble series that was also helmed by Brian Michael Bendis and was really not the best. And for me, this series sort of marks the end of the Bendis golden era. Like, prior to this, I was really loving everything he was doing. He took a lot of risks. Some things paid off. Most things paid off, actually. And a couple things left me scratching my head, thinking, really? But from this point on, like, it's more miss than hits with the Guardians this run. It has a couple good stories, but a lot of them is like, just didn't work for me. Then after this, he went up to X-Men, which was really bad, at least for me. It didn't work. So at the beginning of this run, I think this is a 0 issue or a 1.0. We get a retelling of Guardians Star-Lord's origins, which I didn't mind. It was retcon, but I didn't know too much about his original origins, so it wasn't too much of an issue. So here we have Star-Lord's dad. He lands on Earth. He was battling with a Badoon or some intergalactic battle, something like that. Like, he finds refuge on Earth, meets Star-Lord's mom, fall in love. His name is Jason. He's going to be a pretty important character and antagonist to, and he's going to evolve directly into a villain in Bendis' Guardians run. So the thing is, he goes back into space to fight this space war for the Spartax. Left Star-Lord's mom's pregnant, and Star-Lord's born. He grows up a normal life till aliens arrive, hell-bent on killing him. His mom gets killed. These aliens are the Badoon. It's sort of funny that Star-Lord's able to kill two Badoon in alien battle armor with a shotgun. One shot, right in the middle of the chest. Like, I guess these guys are going to probably have bulletproof armors and stuff like that, but on the other hand, I think they're not going to get away with Star-Lord blasting them in the face where they don't have any type of body armor. But he finds this elemental gun that belongs to his dad. He reclaims his legacy as Star-Lord, and this is the basic beginning of Peter Quill's origins. So we cut to that. Then we get a series of lone stories. This is actually belongs to, it's called Guardians of the Galaxy Avengers of Tomorrow, or Tomorrow Avengers. Sorry, I'm very dyslexic. I flip things over. I can read words incorrectly for years. It's really funny, especially names. So in this one, it's pretty much a waste of time. None of these stories are too good. We have one focused on Drax, then another one focused on Groot and on Rocket, all these characters I really love. I thought to myself, this anthology issue, it's pretty much a waste of time. It's an introduction if you're not familiar with these characters. But outside of that, the only cool one is Gamora going to one of the Badoon slave worlds and just going crazy, killing as many Badoons as she can left and right. And this is going to be like a running thing during the story. Like, every time she has her free time, she goes and kills Badoon aliens. Are actually the main villains to the original Guardians of the Galaxy, the one with Major Victory, that are from the future. I've never read any comic books from that particular run. I have to go back. I'm probably missing out on some really cool stories. So we get into the Guardians of the Galaxy series proper. We get the introduction of Peter Quill's dad, that he tells Peter, look, you're doing stupid stuff running around the galaxy. You joined up with all this riffraff, and you're part of Spartax royalty. You should be with me on our home planet. You have to learn the ways of being a statesman. Also, we get the introduction of the Space Council, very similar to the Illuminati in Bendis' run on the Avengers, but these guys are like all the heads of the respective intergalactic civilizations. So we got the Kree with the Supreme Intelligence, the Brood or the Broad, Nihilus, Gladiator from the Shi'ar. All these guys are going to end up scheming against Earth because everyone has a bone to pick with Earth. So Jason from Spartax actually tells the aliens, the heads of civilizations, look, Earth's off limits. They're too much of a pain in the butt. They have to sort of stay on their planet. They need to evolve and learn technology on their own. Also, during this time, we had Iron Man on the Guardians. That was sort of really weird, but this was sort of stems from what happens in the Avengers Assemble series. Steve McNiven's art is really awesome. The funny thing is they change up the looks to all the characters. And the Guardians movies comes out, and they all go back to the look that they have in the Abnett and Lanning run, because that's where they based the characters' looks. This look for Star-Lord, it's going to be very brief, but the art itself, it's really cool. So Jason from Spartax, he sort of like tricks the Badoon to attacking Earth, and so the Guardians are going to go in, try to save the planet. The whole MO of the team at first is really stupid because they're tricked into going to Earth, and this breaks the rule of the Intergalactic Council. And Jason actually told Peter Quill, you can't go to Earth, but they went to Earth, they defended Earth. And now they broke this space law that no one knew about. Nothing really makes too much sense, but the thing is, the Guardians at the beginning of this run, they decided to become the Guardians of Earth. The team's called Guardians of the Galaxy. Why the hell are you going to keep them on Earth? And they're going to be on Earth a lot in this series. Every time Bendis can get them stuck on Earth, he's going to get them stuck on Earth. Like, there's so many hero teams on Earth. You got the Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men, the Champions weren't around at this time. But you get the idea. Is like, you have so many options out in space for so many cool stories. Why are you going to stick the Guardians on Earth? So the beginning of this run, as I said before, it's not the best. I do find hilarious is how Rocket thinks Tony Stark's armor is very primitive, and he's always giving shit to him about that. And Tony on the Guardians, it's okay. It sort of feels out of place. Also, we're starting Hickman's run, and Tony's on that run too with the black and gold armor, but he's operating it remotely because he's running around with the Guardians. So it's like, I feel like you're stretching the character a little bit too thin. But outside of that, it's pretty much meh. And this one's actually leaving my collection because I need space. So see you guys next time. Bye.